T-Phone TV and subscribe.
That rebirth starting to take off. Y'all better catch it.
If it's too big, you don't let it get by you. Now catch it while it's on the way up.
Subscribe, like, and share to the rebirth of T-Phone TV. Come on in my lives, man. Watch my videos. Dang.
Hey, mother. Yes. Back to the rebirth of T-Phone television. Come on in this thing, drink something. Smoke something with your boy. And let me take you on this journey, and I promise I won't leave you. All right, y'all. Come on, get on in here. Get on in here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. All right, look, y'all. So, this one right here, this story right here coming from Albemarle Correctional. About the time I smacked the Mario coins out of a CHO. And for y'all that don't know what a CHO is, that's short for child molester. They really have it hard in there. And me personally, I ain't gonna deal with no CHO. I ain't gonna go out my way to start nothing with them, but they got a short leash with me. But you got dudes in prison that, man, they stalk CHOs like they out hunting deer. Off them, stab them, beat them up, do all that to them, because when you a CHO, more likely you done mess with a child younger than you. You just done did some weird shit. And, hey, you got to suffer your consequences just like everybody else. And a lot of people don't like when people in there with them kid charges. It's a lot of different forms of CHOs. But that's what it's short for. Child molester. So, like I said, I'm at Albemarle Correctional, man. Where, it ain't like they wear no shirt on their back. I mean, they wear a sign on their back saying that, oh yeah, I'm a child molester. Nah, it ain't like that. Like I said, rumors in prison spread like Twitter. Bruh, somebody, especially back then when you was getting mail, now you got to get your mail on a tablet in North Carolina. But back then when you was getting your mail, man, they calling out your whole name. All you got to do is get on the phone, use your cell phone, call home, pull this person up, and it's going to show everything about them, what they in there for and everything. Especially with all these cell phones in prison now. You used to call home and let somebody do it. But, like I said, people charges get put out there. And there was this Caucasian male, man, that nobody really liked him. He probably was about 5'8", 225, little tubby dude. But the thing about him, y'all, he wasn't athletic, didn't look tough or none of that. But he want to be in there with that type of charge and have a bad attitude and a smart mouth. So, he one of them type that ain't tough at all, but think that system gonna protect him. Because he done been smacked on and beat on in other places, and people that went to jail and they move him around and do this and do that for him and whatever. But see, that's the thing about it. You can't go to prison expecting the dadgum system to protect you while they in there. They'll say that bullshit. They supposed to tell you that weird, bull, goofy shit like that. Yeah, they supposed to tell you that. But I had seen how dude move already. He wasn't friendly at all, y'all. But you in here with these weird charges, knowing that's a bad strike against you, but you try to be like, you ain't tough, but you had a smart mouth. So yeah, like I was telling people in some of my other videos, I'm a convict, not an inmate. So when you a convict, you know that, like, for y'all that don't know, a person is in a routine every day. So like this lighter. If I'm going to watch the TV, I'm going to set my lighter down right here. Well, I'm just use what they'll set down. They'll set, they probably headphones, they brush, you know, they drawing utensils, any Bible, anything. They're going to put it right there in this little area, in this seat or on the desk right there, you know, to let you know that's where they sitting at. That's their spot. Every day they do that. And it can cause a lot of confusion if you go and move that and you park your ass in that seat. Or you move his stuff and you sit down or take his spot right there. That can get your head busted. They can go as far as, yeah. I mean, because that's that man's spot. He done got in a routine and he feel like that's his spot. Like, I mean, he don't own it. It's the state's, but hey, he done claimed it. And I mean, that's disrespectful really if you see that sitting there, you knowing how prison go, for you to move it or for you to sit down anyway. So, one hot day, it was real hot outside, y'all. So I used to be in prison like shit. I'm at the beach. By me being affiliated, I was supposed to go out on the yard with shower shoes. I used to do it anyway. Pants rolled up. Everything. Because we got shorts in there, but I'll put them on sometime. So this just one day. I done went out there. Set my little radio down on the little bench that they got outside. And I'm finna just sit out there and watch all the movement. People on the dadgum. People over here playing gambling on the yard. People over here lifting weights on the yard. People playing horseshoes, playing basketball. Like, it's a bunch going on while you out there. So I just went out there to get some good fresh air, some hot sun. And absorb a little bit of heat and just chill, you know. Saturday afternoon. So they had opened the store. So everybody run up there and got in the line. So when I went up in the line, you know, when it came to me, got me a little Rocky Top. If y'all know about North Carolina prison, we got name brand sodas, but they got these Rocky Tops up there, boy, that's fire, and they cheaper. You got blackberry Rocky Top, ginger ale, strawberry, black cherry. That's it. And citrus, all them different, you know what I'm saying? So, went and got me one of them. And in prison in North Carolina, when I was in there, you know what I'm saying? If you really cool with somebody, or you fool with somebody, they be like, homeboy, throw my head back. That mean get them a drink. So one of my lokes, he asked me to throw his head back. So I ordered him one, and I got me a dadgum ice cream cone. So, mind y'all, I had to put my radio in my little seat part, you know, on the bench so wouldn't nobody take my spot for me to go back. So when I get back over there, and like I said, I ain't never go out of the way to mess with this man. I ain't never really said 2 words to this man. Chomo sitting in my spot, done move my shit. Get over there, I'm like, man, who moved my shit, bro? Why my radio over there? On the table now. And you sitting right there. Man, you don't own this. The state owns this. You don't own this. That's the first thing he say to me, y'all. Told you he had a smart mouth. I was like, for one, you know the rules in prison. You done been here long enough. For 2, bro, you don't touch no man shit in here. I like, bro, why you move my shit, bro? Move, man. Get out my spot, bro. Y'all, I even spared him. I was gonna spare him. I'm like, move, get out my spot. Get out my spot, man. Man, you don't own this, man. The state owns this, man. You don't own this, and I ain't moving. What? I'm going to ask you one more effing time, boy. Get out my spot. Now I done got loud. Now people looking over there at us. Card game getting quiet. The weights ain't rattling like they was. Because I done got loud. Y'all, I asked him one more time. And he gonna sit up there and look at me with one of them old crazy looks. Y'all, I pulled back from Africa, Afghanistan, Egyptians. All that. I pulled back from her and far. Now what you want to do? And jump back and throw him up. Because you can't underestimate nobody in there. I smacked that man so hard, boy. I smacked the slobbergostens out of his ass, y'all. Paw. When I smacked him, it was one of them paws. I'm talking about paw like that, real hard. Then I jumped back and threw it up like, what you trying to do? What you trying to do? What is you really trying to do? I say, get the fuck out my spot. And I pushed his head and he moved. He got on up and went on in the dorm. And then I ain't even gonna lie. I started following him up in the dorm because, y'all, I wasn't going and looking for trouble. But if you I'm in a medium custody prison around people that's life sentences, murderers, and all this type of stuff. I'm not finna let this man walk up in this dorm and get something and come back and do something to me. I don't underestimate nobody. But I followed him. I didn't walk right up on him or nothing. I followed him on up where he was going and seen that he went and sat down and went to his bunk and got his radio, went and sat down and watched TV in there and had a big red smock on his face. I thought he was going to tell on me. Police didn't see it or none of that. You know what I'm saying? But I know this done been done to him a lot, but just because of his attitude. And I wasn't looking for no easy win. I didn't know what this man was, how he was going to react, but he disrespected me though, period. So it could have been Hulk Hogan. I was going to smack him regardless. For real. I mean, that's just prison. So when I walked back by, I kept walking past his dorm. I ain't see him up there talking to the police or nothing. They ain't never come and get me. I ain't never go to jail. Me and dude didn't never cross. We stayed. We wasn't in the same, like I said, A and B can mingle with each other. You got a sports TV and a movie TV that got a TV schedule on it, and you got to go by it. Two people make that TV list every week, and you got to go by it. You got a sports room and a day room. So A and B and C and D, you can go in and there. Now, I was in A and he was in B. We was in the same building, but I slept over here on this side, and he slept on that side. So like I said, hey, he kept it in the street this time. I ain't even gonna lie, I don't know why, because I guess he felt like, shit, as long as he didn't cause me no threat, I wasn't gonna do nothing else to him, and I didn't. I ended up going to court anyway, and they moved me on about a week later on the whole other side of the yard, though. But I gotta give it to him. After I smacked him, he didn't go tell the police. Because if he did, I never went to jail. But what I was thinking about, that he was going in there to get a little knife or a lock or something. We're going to try to come out and try to, you know what I'm saying, then got fed up with people smacking on him, and I was the one he was going to try to make an example of, and I wasn't going for it. So, yeah, I followed him up there, act like I was going to my dorm, was looking all up in his dorm, walked in there, looked at the TV and all that. And then when I walked back out, he came from his bunk with his radio and sat down and watched TV, and I went on back out about my business. I kind of felt sorry for smacking dude because just... Hey, because I don't like bullies, bro. I don't try to start nothing. I play defense. But he disrespected me. And he got a smart mouth. So it is what it is. It is what it is. You in there with a bunch of men with different testosterone. You know the rules of prison. Like it's prison, it's state rules, and it's inmate rules in there. Like you got rules in there. You do not move nobody. Shit once they done set it down, man. You're looking for trouble. Like, he wasn't supposed to touch my shit, bro. You don't touch no other man's shit, because what if it got stole? You're the first person they coming to. Any of that. You taking a risk by having a reputation, by setting your stuff down anyway, because it could be stole or something like that. Because if you ain't about that, somebody gonna just come and take your stuff. They don't care nothing about you, so yeah, like... If you one of the well-known people on the yard, you can sit your stuff down and go back, and you supposed to have that area. Well, I guess he didn't know me, and he tried me, and didn't know, because he didn't know who radio it was. He didn't care, basically. He just moved it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He feel like he's so well protected by the state that ain't nobody going to do nothing to him. I smacked five of them, and threw it up, and was waiting on him to do something. But, hey. This done been another rebirth. T-Funk. Television. Man, stay out of prison. Stay out of them jails, bro. You gonna see all kind of stuff like this. Hey, I got thousands and thousands and thousands among thousands of more stories for y'all. Subscribe, like, share. I'm out. Gang.